Hey, what's up guys, my name is Agent Psycho, and damn, this is gonna be the second time I'm doing this because I got interrupted by a fucking phone call. Anyways, pretend you didn't hear that. So this is going to be my second overview video featuring the MSG90 and the L96A1 from episodes 3 and 4 of my Road to Mastery series. In case you guys don't know what my Road to Mastery series is yet, freaking tank. It's basically a series where I will basically try out every single sniper rifle and see if I can get good with them. So far I've done the M24 and the SR25. The channels, or the games to those are on my channel. You guys can check it out. I've made a little nice playlist for you guys, so that's that. And also, quick update on the M24 episode. I will have another episode, another game rather, for the M24 episode, because as of the last patch that was that had occurred on November 17th, 2011, they added a change that you could customize your M24. So I'm going to officially add another game to the M24 episode, and I'm going to basically customize the M24 and see how well it performs. So you guys have another game to look forward to for the M24 episode. So that's always good, right? More videos equals more fun. And that's a hacker, by the way. I don't know how he managed to bring a fully automatic gun into a sniper rifle only game. But, I mean, he's a hacker, so no one cares. And he gets kicked anyway right there, so that's that. So, like I said, this is going to be the second overview episode for the MSG90 and the L96. So let's move right on to the MSG90. The MSG90 is, as you probably know, if you don't, then you've probably been living under a rock for the past 3 or so years, or you just barely joined the game, so you don't know about this. So that's not really your fault. The MSG90 is a semi-automatic, or it's technically called an automatic sniper rifle. You can just hold down a trigger and you can just spray to hell, God knows how long, until your bullets run out, as much as you like. Typically, if you guys know me and have been following my channel for a long time, or for a relatively long time, you would know that I'm much better with bolt action or one-shot sniper rifles than I am with automatic sniper rifles. That tends to be the case. Thus, I absolutely hate the MSG90. Same thing as with the SR25, I believe. So yeah, you guys know what I feel about the MSG90, so I don't feel like I need to explain how I feel about the gun a lot. So, in case you guys want a little bit of background information on the MSG90, I will tell you that the MSG90 is a more modern version of the TPG-1, which is another sniper rifle in combat arms that is also semi-automatic, but is pretty much like a more shittier version of the MSG90. Bad grammar, yeah, I know. Sorry for you grammar Nazis out there, and a bit of lag there, and finally get that guy. So, yeah, the MSG90. It has a 10-round magazine just like the SR25. Yeah, I suffer lots of lag here for some reason. It'll go away soon, I think. But I mean, as I said before, I'm not very good with semi-automatic or automatic sniper rifles. I absolutely test them because I don't really do well with them. So, yeah, that's about that. It is very good for long-range sniping, as you can probably tell, because most semi-automatics are relatively good at long-range sniping, or their accuracies tend to be better than bolt actions, unless you've got a TPG or something. Then that's very different. So that's that about the MSG90. I mean, you can go around spraying and praying with that gun. I'm not here to give you tips about it. I'm not in a position to tell you, oh, this is how you properly fire an MSG90 or how to properly use one. So don't come looking to me, don't come screaming to me saying, oh, how do you use this MSG90? Because I obviously suck with it. If you guys have watched or paid attention to my MSG90 episode at all, you would know that about 3 out of 5 games that I posted absolutely suck. And it's probably not even YouTube worthy, in my honest opinion, but whatever, they're just mastering. So, in fact, yeah, I got an idea for this series, but I think I'll keep it to myself until I actually release that video, or release that idea in video form. So that's that about the MSG90. I don't really have much else to say about it, except for the fact that it's a piece of crap and you shouldn't really use it. Of course, that's just me being a bolt action pro, and well, not really pro, more like I'm biased towards bolt action and other one-shot sniper rifles. So I mean, yeah, I'm all stuck up about that. So yeah, I apologize for my elitist attitude. In case you're someone who really likes running around no-scoping people with semi-automatics. So moving on to the L96, as well as, or same with this gun. If you guys do not know what this gun is, I highly suggest you kind of look through the shop a little bit, because it's been there ever since Combat Arms was released. Yeah, so you might want to get out of that rock you've been living under for the past 3 years. Unless you just joined this game and all you've been using is that TPG-1 Pro that Nexon gave everyone for 3 months for free. Promotionalism for the link. But anyways, this L96A1 is a very classic sniper rifle, unlocked at the rank of sergeant. Basically, it's the 3 chevrons that you can see in your rank. It's got a standard ammo capacity of 5 bullets out of 15, so it's pretty much standard. And it's got the default L96 zoom. The green crosshairs and the 4x scope is basically what everyone calls that kind of scope, the L96 zoom. So yeah, that's about it for its background information for what onto what I feel about it. The L96 is a very solid gun. It's a very classic gun. It's one of the first guns that, or it's one of the guns that first came out with the initial Combat Arms beta release. So yeah, one thing to keep in mind about the L96A1 though is that about a year and a half ago, they patched the L96 so that the bolting animation would be faster. What happened was, for the first year and a half of Combat Arms, as I get a pretty nice trick shot right there, I don't know what you call it, but nice ultra, and complete that daily job. Oh yeah, and get killed. But anyways, for the first year and a half of Combat Arms, what happened was the L96 had a relatively slow bolt action animation. What happened was, you know how now the L96 bolting sound is like the reload, and then when your character pulls back the bolt, it's just simple like that. Before, it used to be like when your character reloaded and pulled back the bolt part, it would sound like this. Like that, if you guys hear that at all. Sorry, my imitation sounds are very bad. But anyways, I win that game, that OMA game, and now moving on to the oil rig game. So basically, like I said, the bolt action would take there was an extra sound in the bolt action animation for the first year and a half or so of Combat Arms. You know how the for those guys who are veterans, you know what I'm talking about. But now they modified it so that they've increased the reload time, or it just seems like the reload time is faster. It's sort of like what they did with the G36E. For those of you guys who are veterans and have been playing Combat Arms ever since it was released, or since the old days, like 2008, 2009ish, you'll know that the G36E, whenever you reloaded it, like fired some bullets and reloaded, the last part of the animation where you cock back the bolt, it would sound like instead of a like that, like a simple, it used to sound like, or something along the lines of that. If you guys are veterans, you know what I'm talking about. It's sort of like that. So Nexon has made some changes to the L96A1 in respect to its reload animation, at least the sound that it makes. People say, or at least to me, it feels like it's a little bit faster, but I mean, it could just be a placebo effect. Like, I mean, they just modified it, and it's really not much faster at all. It's just that it feels fast because there's no extra sound when you cock back that bolt. So I mean, that's a little fun fact about the L96 that you may or may not have known before, especially for you guys who had just joined Combat Arms recently, like this year or the late part of last year. So yeah, the L96 is still a very classic sniper rifle. It's still very reliable, though as of late they've been releasing many much better sniper rifles like the TPG-1. I believe now they released the M99A2, the Chinese anti-material rifle, since RPG failed, as of the November 17th patch update, which was yesterday in fact, and at the time of this recording. So yeah, basically there have been lots of other... I failed right there, just before I got that health back too. There have been lots of other much better sniper rifles that are clear victories over, or have clear advantages over the L96. But I mean, this L96 is still very classic. I still love it because of the animation when you first draw it, like when you first take out the gun. That animation is very smooth for quickscoping or the quick switching for whatever reason. I feel like that the kind of animation that kind of brings out your L96 it kind of keeps me in rhythm with my quickscoping. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but it's just my kind of experiences with the L96. So as I said, it's a very classic sniper rifle, and like you can see there, it's very easy to quickscope with. And I keep saying that if you master quickscoping with the L96, then it's very quickscoping with all other sniper rifles will come naturally. That's just my opinion, because since I consider myself somewhat decent at quickscoping with the L96, other snipers, especially the TPG-1 in particular, come very naturally. I might not be the best at that kind of thing, but I mean, I consider myself decent, so I'm not too bad. So that's it for the L96. Hope you guys have enjoyed the 2 episodes thus far. I think I touched my mic a little bit. And fucking mines. And yeah, hope you guys have been enjoying the series thus far. I will be posting the first 2 or so episodes of the NX rifles of this series. So I don't know exactly what I should do. Maybe I should just do the M24, like do what I do with the Exploring the Arsenal series. Like, you know how I did the in ascending rank order. I tried to shoot a rocket, by the way. I was thinking maybe I should do since I did the M24 first, I should do the M24A3, which is the NX Rare, or not the NX Rare, what I'm talking about, NX Standard edition of the M24, and then with the SR, actually not the SR25, the M110 SASS, because that's the NX variant of the SR25. Yeah, that's about it for this episode. Actually, there's still a minute left. I think I got on time for once. It's always nice being ahead of schedule. But anyways, I also have another series idea where it's just basically me talking about, not about the game, not so much about the game, but just about real life, my experiences, because I've had some people request that I just do some chill, normal commentaries, like, oh, it's just me talking about whatever, movies, school, real life, in general, stuff like that. So I'm gonna consider doing stuff like that, but then again, I did leave a comment in my response to something like that. If you guys hadn't seen that comment, basically what I said was, since I'm just a shut-in Asian nerd who just studies and plays games all day, I might not be the best person to do those kinds of commentaries, because obviously shut-ins don't, those kinds of loners don't have those kinds of experiences that they should share with people. Though I do have my own fair share of experiences and funny stories and anecdotes that I do have to share with people. Some of you may find it a little bit corny, so I mean, I don't have exactly the best of stories, but I mean, they're still something, right? So yeah, I may or may not decide to put a series out like that, just basically story time with Asian Psycho or something like that. But anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this series thus far. I hope you guys look forward to many more games of this as I finish this game with an ultra kill, I believe. Do I get a fantastic? No, I don't. But anyways, I lag a little bit, and that's about it for this game, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.